Hello everybody, how you doing today? My name is Nick and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be watching the third episode of Season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. After episode 2, I'm so excited to see what happens with Aang and Katara. Seriously, as lots of you guys know, I'm a big Katang fan, I guess you guys could say. And at the second episode, I've seen some comments saying that they did not kiss and some saying they did. I took it as they kissed, but I'm not sure. But the moment itself of them to getting more and more invested in an actual relationship possibilities, it really is just so amazing to me, and it's something I've been looking forward to this show for so I know I may have been very overexcited in that episode. I really have been waiting to see it, and it honestly was probably one of my favorite episodes I've seen so far, just because it really is probably one of the most important aspects of the show, besides the actual world itself, of course, so all the different elements and stuff. Besides that, Aang and Katara specifically, their relationship is one of the highest points of the show for me so far. So yeah, after episode 2, I really hope that they speed it up with their relationship. I did not expect to see anything with them so soon, so the fact that they already showed that in episode 2, I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot more Katang style episodes, I guess you could say, throughout season 2. But I will say, one of the biggest things I did not expect is lots of people really like the Nomads. Apparently I am in the minority for not liking the Nomads, and I wouldn't even say I do not like the Nomads. It's more just they were the weakest part of the episode for me out of all three kind of storylines that they were showing in the second episode, with Uncle Iroh and Zuko, and then Aang and Katara, and then Sokka and the Nomads. With those three groups, Sokka and the Nomads definitely were the lowest point for me. But that being said, I wouldn't say I hated them. Just how stupid they were. Just sometimes it got really annoying to me. But I will say, actually, I rewatched the episode twice because I really love that episode. And rewatching it, I definitely will say the song is a lot more catchy than I gave it credit for. It's been stuck in my head the past couple days. But lastly, I know lots of you guys are probably wondering why I only posted 2 episodes last week. I had to do a lot of movie reactions, so that is why I just got backed up with those. But yeah, should be 4 episodes this week, just like all the other weeks, should be returning to normal. And also, I just have to say, after seeing Azula kind of use the lightning bending, which is the form of fire bending, I guess you could say, I want to see which other ones they are going to have. I'm assuming that since they have lightning for fire, they're going to have one for water, one for earth, and one for air. So I'm excited to see all these different types of bending that they use. I thought it originally was supposed to be the 4 elements, and then when lightning was introduced, I'm like, okay, maybe it's a 5th element. But it seems like it's like a subcategory of fire and water and earth and air, and that's such an interesting premise to me. So I'm very excited to see what other elements they're going to show off in this season. I don't know how lots of people view Azula. I think she's very intimidating, and I heard that she's 14, so the fact she's 14 and already acts like this, it kind of blows my mind. Like, she really is just a menacing villain already from what they've shown of her. But considering that she's 14, her kind of just speech and her tone with her crewmates and stuff just makes her seem that much more evil than she probably is. But yeah, I'm loving the introduction of the season so far. Cannot wait to see what happens in the rest of this season. Before we get into the reaction, once again, if you guys do want to see the full reactions to this episode or early access to my videos, you guys can check out my Patreon, first link in the description bar down below. And also just want to say once again a really big thank you to all you guys for not spoiling anything for me, for letting me enjoy this show, for watching me along with my journey. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much for your support. And let's just hop into it. Avatar Season 2, Episode 3. Yeah, now my big question is, what happened to Boomy and everyone? Did they escape, or what could have happened to them besides death? I'm assuming they did not escape.
I can't believe it. I know the war has spread far, but Omashu always seemed untouchable.
But we have to move on.
No. I'm going in to find Boomy.
I don't think Boomy's in there, Aang.
Around.
I know you had your heart set on Boomy, but there are other people who can teach you earthbending.
A secret passage? Why didn't we just use this last time?
Does that answer your question?
That's why. Sokka's I feel so bad for him. Katara and Aang could just do it, but he has to deal with it.
That wasn't as bad as I thought.
Oh, poor Sokka. Oh.
Hey! What are you kids doing out past curfew?
He has pentapox, sir. It's highly contagious.
Didn't your cousin Chang die of it? We better go wash our hands. Then burn our clothes.
When tracking your brother and uncle, Traveling with a royal procession may no longer be an option.
I need a small, elite team. It's time to visit some old friends.
Is someone we know going to be on our team? Like someone from the past?
Let's find Boomy and get out of here.
Where would they be keeping him?
Somewhere he can't earthbend. Somewhere made of metal.
Oh, he's a prisoner.
The targets are approaching. Take them out.
I thought my life was boring in the Fire Nation.
Crap. That would have, I mean, I would have wanted them to get hit though. Nope, never mind. I thought for some reason she's not gonna be able to do that. Oh, that's cool. Upside down
Kylie,
shot.
could that possibly be you? Azula! Tell me, what is the daughter of a nobleman doing here? Places like this.
Yeah, she's
I
in
have
the
a
circus.
proposition for you. I'm hunting a traitor. You remember my old fuddy-duddy uncle, don't you?
I'm really happy here. I mean, my aura has never been pinker.
She's gonna threaten her or something.
I'm going to catch your show.
Yeah, sure.
Why is that a reaction?
The day of the invasion, we readied ourselves for battle. We were prepared to defend our city. King Boomy surrendered.
Real.
I'm going to do nothing.
It doesn't. Fighting the Fire Nation is the only path to freedom. And freedom is worth dying for.
But you're outnumbered. You can't win. Now's the time to retreat so you can live to fight another day.
Yeah, I'm with the kid. Fine. But there's thousands of citizens that need to leave. How are we gonna get them all out?
Suckers. You're all about to come down with a nasty...
Oh, that's smart.
The marks make you look sick, but you gotta act sick too. You gotta sell it.
Like him.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Aren't you coming with us?
No,
He's finding
I'm not
Boomy.
leaving until I find Boomy.
Plague! Plague!
This is terrible.
What should we do?
Drive them out of the city, but don't touch them.
Just like
We have to
Sokka wanted.
rid the...
Come on, Flopsy. You gotta help me find Boomy. Yep, yep. Oh, I guess that
Nope,
doesn't work.
it doesn't work with
Let's
him.
go.
That's Appa saying. No, no one can replace Appa saying. Oh my god. That landing. Oh, you're crushing. Oh no, his kid's gonna.
Have the Fire Lord's daughter at our humble circus. Tell us if there's anything we can do to make the show more enjoyable.
Then wouldn't it make it more interesting if you remove the net?
The thing is, the performers...
You're right, you're right. That's been done. Set the net on fire.
Of course, Princess.
What? The amount of control she has over people.
Just brilliant.
Look at him. He
What kind
can't
of
even
dangerous
take
animals
this.
do you have?
That's mind blowing.
They
What
looked
the
everywhere.
hell?
No Boomy.
We have an extra.
Dang it. Of course he's just gonna.
Boomy, what do you want to do, sir?
I can't wait to see how you'll top yourself tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Azula, but unfortunately there won't be a show tomorrow. I want to join you on your mission.
Basically blackmailed her. Basically just ruined her chance at doing an actual show.
Does that look like the face of a killer to you?
Yeah, if they raised the child as their own, he wouldn't.
So he wants to make a trade. His son
For
for
Boomy?
King Boomy.
So Boomy is a prisoner.
I'm sure the governor wants his son back as much as we want Boomy. It's a new day.
It's great to see you, May.
I thought you ran off and joined the circus. You said it was your calling.
Well, Azula called a little louder.
At noon, we're making a trade with the Resistance to get Tom Tom back.
By just letting all the citizens leave.
Oh, of course, Azula's gonna ruin it.
With this city. And you're making a mess of things.
Forgive me, Princess.
You stay here. May will handle the hostage trade so you don't have a chance to mess it up. And there is no more Omashu. I am renaming it in honor of my father.
Really?
The city of New Ozai.
You're renaming it? Damn.
Hi, everybody!
King Boomy.
You brought my brother?
It just doesn't seem like a fair trade, does it?
See you all later!
Boomy!
Hey, is that you? Oh!
Oh. Tor can take both of them.
Hey, stop your blowing.
Oh, yes.
It's just like old times, isn't it, Boomy?
Hey, I need to talk to you.
It's good to see you, too!
For some reason, I thought that the one move he did back at her was gonna affect her. Was gonna hit. No, I thought she actually fell off. Guitar, seriously, like her improvement in just these past 3 episodes.
How are you gonna fight without your bending?
I seem to manage.
Just took away her bending with that.
Hang on, Boomy! Our ride's here! You could earthbend? All along?
Well, they didn't cover my face.
What, Boomy? What?
I don't understand. Why didn't you free yourself?
Exactly.
Why did you surrender? I know. There's positive Jing when you're attacking and negative Jing when you're retreating.
And neutral Jing, when you do nothing.
There are 3 Jings?
Neutral Jing is the key to earthbending. It involves listening and waiting for the right moment to strike.
That's why you surrendered, isn't it?
Yes, and it's why I can't leave now. Your teacher will be someone who has mastered neutral Jing. You need to find someone who waits and listens before striking.
That's Boomy.
I'll see you when the time is right.
It's not just Zuko and Iroh anymore. We have a 3rd target now.
Tom!
Oh, wow. Okay. That was the end of episode 3 of season 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I will say, just to quickly point out that end, because I love that ending scene right there, because it really does show that the Fire Nation, you know, they are just like all the other nations. They have people that are bad, people that are good, and not all the Fire Nation is bad, obviously. And even the general, I think that's what he was the general, he even was like, yeah, I'll make a trade for my son for King Boomy. And I was a little bit confused by King Boomy. I still kind of am. I might have to rewatch this episode, just because with King Boomy, he chose not to leave because he wants neutral Jing. And I'm a little bit confused on what that means. I'm assuming it means that he's waiting for the right time to strike, like he said, but why would staying there and striking at the right time make any difference? I don't know. Maybe he's going to wait for a big battle to happen and then he'll escape or make his perfect timing, but I don't know. I definitely thought he was going to leave with Aang. But besides King Boomy, that the duel at the end between Azula and her two minions, her companions, versus Katara, Sokka, and Aang, that was an amazing battle. The use of the slides in Umashu, I was hoping that we'd get to see the big slides again, and we did, especially with Aang and King Boomy versus Azula. That whole slide sequence was awesome. I love seeing the slides return. In terms of the episode overall, it was a great episode. I gotta admit, I did miss seeing Zuko and Uncle Iroh. I know once again they're not gonna be in every episode, but I definitely missed them in this episode. And in terms of Aang going to go find King Boomy and their whole resolution, I mean, it was great. It was needed, especially because, since the beginning of season 2, he was gonna go get trained by King Boomy for earthbending. I still thought he would have got trained by King Boomy, but I guess since King Boomy's staying behind, he has to find a new earthbender teacher, which I don't know. I really wanted King Boomy to teach him, but either way, it was still entertaining episode. Just for me, compared to the first two, I thought this was definitely not up there compared to the first two episodes for me personally. But them actually showing Omashu and showing the Fire Nation and their whole exchange, it was very interesting to see. It was cool to see how actually the Earth Nation, King Boomy, surrendered and they did not want to, so they kind of had their own rebellion going on. They finally got free. That was also awesome. But yeah, some funny moments from Sokka as well. It was a lot more jokes, a lot more laughter, a little bit less seriousness, but it was still incredible. And, once again, that duel, Azula showing off her lightning bending is always going to be entertaining for me because it looks so cool with that blue energy. But love this episode. Cannot wait for episode 4. And I will see you guys in episode 4. That should be up on Patreon, I believe, today. And it will be up on YouTube tomorrow at 4 p.m. So stay tuned for that.